The CEO of Starbucks earned $96 million in his first 4 months on the job, mostly from stock awards tied to his performance. Now, Starbucks has been struggling with sales. There was the boycott, which really impacted their sales. So the new CEO has been brought in to save Starbucks. But his package is one of the largest among corporate CEOs around the world. He received a $5 million sign-on bonus, and he also gets a private jet to take him from Orange County to Seattle a couple times a week because he doesn't want to live in Seattle. And his pay far exceeds his predecessor's annual earnings of $22 million. Under him, Starbucks' stock rose nearly 28%. Of course, it reflects investor confidence, but my whole thing is like, do the work, save Starbucks, and then get your compensation.
This whole thing, it makes me so mad. I really do think it's crazy. And look, I understand you want CEOs to be incentivized to do well, and that incentive comes in the form of them having ownership. They have shares of the company. But at some point, your comp needs to be tied to how much the stock price goes up, not just free shares of the company starting essentially at zero. Like, you're just handed these shares of the company as opposed to compensation being tied to how much you improve share price performance. And frankly, this gets us back to the Elon Musk pay package scandal, which I know people don't like Elon Musk's pay package, but he only made money if his shareholders also made money. So look, the stock has already gone up 28% because of the CEO, you could say, or whatever. Fine, great. Share in some gains of that 28% pop, but don't just get $96 million worth of shares. I think it's out of control.
And the bigger question here is he going to be able to save Starbucks? I think no. I think Starbucks had its moment. I think before the pandemic, people stopped in at the place. Caffeine was a utility. I need my caffeine fix to go to work. After the pandemic, people work from home, people make coffee from home, and then there's so much competition now. Going to a coffee shop has become a little bit more of an experience of discovering that new coffee shop. Sure, it might have 10 locations or whatever, but I think it's just become so kind of overdone that I just don't see Starbucks coming back from this.
I don't know enough about the global Starbucks market. Like, it's such a name brand that maybe there are opportunities even outside of the US to expand further, to improve efficiencies. I mean, it has such an entrenched brand name that I think there's some value to that. I don't think Starbucks is going out of business anytime soon, but it does feel like the heyday of the cachet of Starbucks, certainly to your point in the US, is somewhat behind it.